I used to think that eating fat early in the day would slow me down, make me sleepy, and ruin my focus, until one small ritual quietly changed everything. I started adding avocado to my mornings. Not a dramatic cleanse, not a miracle claim, just half a fruit folded into real life. Before we go further, if you love real experiments with clear, science-based results that you can actually use this week, subscribe now and stay with me to the end. What you are about to hear is a simple daily practice, the kind you can keep when life gets busy, the kind that does not require perfection to work. The first morning I sliced it open, the kitchen was quiet and the knife glided through a soft green light. I spread half an avocado on warm whole grain toast, added lemon, a pinch of sea salt, and a few pumpkin seeds. 45 minutes later my energy felt steady, almost level, like a dimmer sliding into clarity instead of a switch flipping on and off. By late morning I noticed the absence of cravings. I was not thinking about snacks. I was thinking more clearly about my work. That contrast is what convinced me to keep going, not hype, not fear, just the calm feeling of enough. There is a reason a single fruit can make mornings feel different. Avocado carries mostly monounsaturated fat, especially oleic acid, the same heart-supportive fat found in olive oil. Those fats help your gut release hormones that tell your brain you have eaten something substantial, which slows stomach emptying and extends the feeling of fullness. Pair that with its soluble fiber and you get a slower release of sugar into the blood, less of the roller coaster, more of the quiet road. It is not magic, it is physiology you can feel while you work, study, and live. But I did not want theory. I wanted proof I could feel. So I kept a simple log for 7 days. Day 1 felt pleasant. Day 2 I reduced the second cup of coffee and did not miss it. Day 3 I realized my afternoon slump was later and shorter. Day 4 I woke up with clearer skin, less dullness around the eyes. Day 5 I trained at the gym after lunch and noticed stable energy through the workout. Day 6 I went to a late meeting and did not raid the pantry when I got home. Day 7 I looked back and saw the pattern: steadier mornings, fewer decisions about snacks, better mood, and a softer evening. Here is what might be happening under the surface. Monounsaturated fats engage your satiety signals, so your brain stops broadcasting scarcity. Soluble fiber ferments into short-chain fatty acids that support a healthy gut lining and communicate with the brain through the vagus nerve. Potassium helps balance sodium, which can reduce water retention and keep blood pressure in a comfortable range for many people. Magnesium participates in hundreds of enzymes, including those involved in energy production and muscle relaxation. Vitamins E and K and carotenoids like lutein protect tissues as your day exposes you to light, strain, and city air. The fruit is not a pill. It is a package that asks your metabolism to exhale. I also tested timing. On some mornings I ate avocado before coffee and noticed a smoother lift from caffeine, less jitter, more focus. On training days I took a quarter of an avocado with a squeeze of lemon and a sprinkle of salt about an hour before exercise. The session felt durable, not spiky. After workouts I turned it into a fast salad: cherry tomatoes, cucumber, red onion, avocado, olive oil, and lemon. It tasted like the color green feels on a clear day, and it refueled without heaviness. On late nights when editing ran long, a small bowl of avocado, chickpeas, herbs, and lemon closed the evening without the blood sugar chaos that usually follows mindless snacking. If you are thinking about weight, avocado can help indirectly by changing the rhythm of your appetite. Half a fruit is roughly 120 to 130 calories, but those are steady calories that displace mindless snacking later. The trick is pairing. Combine avocado with protein and vegetables and you will naturally eat less of the refined starches that tend to call you back. What sabotages results is not avocado, it is adding it on top of ultra-processed extras. Keep the meal simple and the body understands the message. Choosing and storing the fruit can make or break the habit. Color is a clue but not a verdict. Use your fingers. A gentle press that slowly springs back means ripe. If it feels hard, leave it at room temperature for a day or two. Want to speed it up? Put it in a paper bag with a banana or an apple to borrow their ethylene whisper. Once opened, brush the surface with lemon, keep the pit in the leftover half, wrap it snugly, and refrigerate to slow browning. If life gets busy, mash a few avocados with lemon and freeze them in silicone trays. Pop a portion into a smoothie, a pasta sauce, or a quick guacamole and you have a nutrient-dense shortcut waiting in the freezer. Because clarity matters, I also want to talk about cautions. True allergies are uncommon, but they do exist. If you ever feel itching in the mouth, tightness in the chest, or a reaction that is not typical for you, stop and consult your clinician. If you are sensitive to certain fermentable carbohydrates, large portions might feel heavy. Start small and listen to your body. If you take medications that interact with vitamin K or with blood pressure, talk to your healthcare provider before you overhaul your diet. Food should support your care plan, not compete with it. What does a practical day look like? Breakfast can be a slice of whole grain toast with mashed avocado, lemon, and sesame. If you prefer sweet, blend half an avocado with spinach, a small banana or half an apple, and cold water or almond milk. If you need a fast office lunch, build a bowl with greens, cucumber, chickpeas or tuna, avocado, and a squeeze of lemon. Keep the dressing minimal because the fruit already carries flavor and texture. For a comforting dinner, toss warm whole grain pasta with a quick sauce made from avocado, garlic, lemon, and a splash of pasta water, then finish with black pepper and herbs. Simple, colorful, repeatable. I ran a 7-day plan to show how easily this can fit into real life. Days 1 and 2. Half an avocado at breakfast and a quick note about hunger and focus 2 hours later. Days 3 and 4. Move the avocado to lunch with protein and observe your afternoon energy and your sleep that night. Day 5. Morning smoothie and a 20-minute walk to anchor the habit. Day 6. A single hearty salad with avocado and salmon or chickpeas and a lighter evening. Day 7. Review your log, take a before and after photo in the same light, and decide which placement felt best. The goal is not a perfect week. The goal is to discover where this food helps you most. What surprised me most was the way this changed my relationship with decisions. When my breakfast created a feeling of enough, I did not negotiate with myself all afternoon. I noticed sharper attention by mid-morning, an easier mood, and less screen snacking at night. I stopped chasing a spark and started trusting a slow, stable flame. That feeling is priceless if your days are full and your brain is busy. Here is the compact science you can remember. Healthy fats are not the enemy of energy, they are the anchor of it. Fiber turns the meal into a slow conversation with your bloodstream. Potassium and magnesium set the nervous system into a calmer gear. Vitamins and carotenoids protect tissues as the day exposes you to light and stress. When all of that shows up in one fruit you can slice in under a minute, you get a tool that rewards consistency more than intensity. There are tiny upgrades that make this habit more enjoyable. Add a squeeze of citrus to brighten the flavor and increase iron absorption from plant foods on the plate. Sprinkle sesame or pumpkin seeds for extra crunch and trace minerals. If you struggle with texture, make a quick guacamole with only lemon and salt and spoon it next to crunchy vegetables. If you pack lunches, keep a small container of lemon in your bag. If you share meals with kids, cut the avocado into small cubes and let them build their own toast. People support habits they help assemble. One common question is whether avocado at night is a good idea. It can be, particularly if evening hunger tends to pull you toward snacks that do not serve your goals. A small portion with vegetables and protein can close the day without spiking blood sugar. Watch your own sleep response. Some people prefer it earlier because digestion is easier for them before sunset. The point is to find a placement that keeps your energy smooth and your appetite respectful. Another question is cholesterol. For many people, replacing saturated fats with monounsaturated fats can improve their lipid profile. The response is personal, so if you are tracking lab work, keep your diet steady for several weeks before testing and look for patterns with your clinician. I have seen friends shift breakfast toward avocado and eggs with greens and see calmer hunger and better numbers, not because of a single food but because the whole pattern changed. This is also about cost and simplicity. Fancy health routines break when the ingredients or steps are complicated. Avocado is humble, portable, and flexible. It fits into a student budget when used to replace packaged sauces and dressings. It turns a simple salad into an actual meal. It makes a small sandwich feel complete. It teaches you that satisfaction is not the same as fullness, it is fullness plus calm. If you are still with me, you're the kind of person who values evidence you can feel. If that is you, subscribe for more real-life tests like this. In the next video I will compare a week of avocado mornings with a week of egg mornings to see which pattern supports focus and training better. For now, here is the ritual that works. Keep a ripe avocado on the counter where you can see it. Slice it, add lemon and a pinch of salt, combine it with protein and vegetables, and give the habit 7 honest days. Notice what changes inside your schedule, not just inside your bloodstream. Texture matters more than people admit, and avocado has a texture that can be tailored to what you like. If you want it light and bright, slice it thin and fan it across crunchy toast with lemon. If you want it creamy, mash it smooth and fold it into warm rice with herbs. If you want it cold and refreshing, blend a quarter into iced coffee with milk for a latte that carries you through the morning without a crash. If you want it savory and bold, cube it into a tomato and onion salad with a dusting of oregano and a ribbon of olive oil. I promised myself I would keep this habit honest by not dressing it in perfection. There were days I ate chips and days I skipped the gym. But the act of cutting open a green oval and giving my body something steady early in the day changed how the rest of the day unfolded. It was as if a small decision flipped a larger switch inside the mind that said we are safe, we have enough, now go do the work. There are myths worth letting go. One myth says all fat in the morning is heavy. Another says fruit sugar is always a problem. The truth lives in context. A small portion of healthy fat with fiber slows digestion in a helpful way. A piece of fruit in a smoothie becomes gentler when you add avocado because the blend moves through you slower. Even the fear of calories softens when you notice that 100 steady calories can save you from 300 distracted ones later. Food is not just math. It is timing, texture, and attention. If you like to meal prep, here's an easy flow for the week. On Sunday, buy 4 to 5 avocados in different stages of ripeness. Store 2 in the fridge to pause them and keep the rest on the counter. Make a small jar of lemon and salt, ready to brush on cut surfaces. Cook a pot of beans or roast a tray of chickpeas for protein you can grab. Wash and chop cucumbers, cherry tomatoes, and herbs. Now every morning is assemble, not cook. That is how habits survive busy schedules. Skin often reflects what the gut and the nervous system are feeling. After a week of calmer breakfasts, I noticed less afternoon dryness and a softer glow that no cream had delivered. That is not because avocado is a magic skin food. It is because the meal slowed a chain reaction. Steadier blood sugar reduced glycation stress on collagen, healthy fats helped absorb fat-soluble vitamins from the whole plate, and minerals supported fluid balance. When your routines lower friction inside, your face quietly tells the story. People sometimes ask if they have to eat a whole avocado every day. The answer is no. Think of it as a dial, not a switch. A quarter with breakfast and a quarter with lunch is plenty for many. 4 or 5 days a week is plenty for most. What matters is the pattern over time. The body loves rhythm more than it loves intensity. A calm habit wins over a loud sprint. If you cook for others, share the why, not just the what. Tell them the fruit helps you feel full longer and keeps your mind clear during work or study. Serve a small tasting plate first so they meet the flavor simply. Guide them into a story, not a lecture. Food becomes a conversation you have with the people you love about how you want to feel together. Before we close, I want to leave you with one image. Imagine your daily energy as a line across the page. With sugary breakfasts, the line jumps, wobbles, and drops. With a balanced breakfast that includes avocado, the line smooths into a gentle wave. Not flat, not boring, just even enough to let you do your real work. That is what this fruit gave me. If that sounds like the kind of energy you want, join me. Try it for a week, share your notes in the comments, and tell me which recipe becomes your favorite companion. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this helped you, tap like so this message reaches more people who need calm energy. Subscribe for the next experiment, because we have a lot to explore together, and small, steady changes are how we build a life that feels good from the inside out.